way you can too. Thank you so much for joining in today. I just wanted to share a little piece of me, a little bit more of me out to this world. And where I am today, I'm actually at Brisbane Powerhouse Museum. This is graffiti art behind us. If you haven't been to the Powerhouse Museum, I encourage you to come check it out. It's absolutely amazing. It's right on the Brisbane River as well. So I'll just see if we can get out here and see. And it's a beautiful day here in Brisbane today. So why I'm here today is I've come, hey Pandy, so I've come because today is 10 years from the Benevolent Society Post-Adoption Support Day. And for those of you that know, hey Shaq, hey Dolene, hey Pandy, for those of you that don't know or that do know, hey Aaron, I was adopted. And for many years, didn't have the best childhood, but the beauty was, you know, I had the love from my mum and my dad, and it's given me the strength and resilience to be the person I am now, and to be able to get through pretty big obstacles that came my way, and always to remember that you can manifest absolutely anything. And right from a young age, I was visualizing and manifesting and creating my life and bringing everyone into it that I needed to, and it was really powerful. So when faced with some big adversities, I knew exactly, because I had learnt from such a young age, right from birth, where I lost my identical twin and ended in the world on my own. I, for a long time, felt like I was a leaf, like my earrings here that Leanne and I have got together, matching, a leaf floating in the wind, and trying to wonder, who am I? What am I here for? And so it's been a journey for me of unveiling, unpeeling layers, of actually seeing who I am as a person, because I didn't have that knowledge. I didn't have that those attributes that I could draw on from my natural family. And I've been blessed to meet my natural mum. She's absolutely amazing. But there's a lot of gifts that I share from my natural birth dad that I unfortunately haven't had a chance to meet. He did pass on the Gold Coast a few years ago. And so it's just amazing how we ended up on the Gold Coast 13 years ago. There aren't any mistakes at all. So today was about a 10-year anniversary. These guys have supported us, been there right from adoptees, those of us that grew up without our natural birth mum and dad, people that have given up their children as well for adoption, as well as, so they're, I forget what they're called. And anyway, it's just a big support network of all of these different types of people coming together, because adoption affects so many people in so many different ways. Hey Jan, how are you? Jason. And you know, there's a really good book called The Primal Wound that I was given a few years back, and it just made sense, and it was just the aha moments. It was just like you go through trying to get the love that possibly isn't there and become an ultimate people pleaser, but when you actually unveil and actually go to your truth and fill your own cup up, everyone else and everything benefits. So it's really interesting to come here today to meet those people. It was such a gorgeous day. We had people sharing their songs, or sharing their journey through music that they'd written, which was absolutely spectacular. One mum that actually gave up her child for adoption, she read a letter that she wrote on the eve of meeting her birth child, and that's in the book. So there's a book launch that happened today as well, which is Hope, and I can't remember the name of it. It's an adoption book. I will be getting it when it's released as well. And then there was also a mum who adopted her own child. So it was good to get that overview, but of course it's not always that easy as well. So some of them that had shared, like the mum that gave up the child for adoption, she was so lucky that her child ended up with a beautiful family, which was so amazing. And it's not always the case, it always happens that way. So it's really awesome to be here and have these different groups catching up. Hey Shell, where we can actually just get that healing. And I wasn't sure what to expect today. I'm just going to show you. Hey Carly, how are you? How's America? Wasn't sure what to expect today, but I've just been walking along and I thought, you know what, I felt compelled to do this live, and look what just showed up. There's magic absolutely everywhere. This beautiful feather, it's kind of white, grey and black. So I've got a guide in a little while. I'm just going to check and see what it is, but I've no doubt that my dad is here today guiding me, because what actually happened, I wasn't sure what to expect. I knew this was coming up and it was in my schedule and I wasn't going to miss it. And I knew that. We had other stuff to do today and I knew this was a priority and I wasn't sure what to expect, as I mentioned. And I got in the car and I drove from Gold Coast towards Brisbane and the traffic was full on. So Google Maps suggested that I do this detour to avoid the congestion, of which I've just followed, right past the PA hospital, which is where I used to take my dad to all of his appointments when he was first diagnosed with his cancer. But we'd always, try to see the beauty of all that each time and have that time and be present together and have the coffees and have the lunches and try to make the most out of that situation. So I was just remembering and being reminded of how beautiful he was and is still. And so driving past that hospital, all of a sudden, just right in front of me, this billboard just comes up. It just lights up right in front of me and it says possum. Hey, yes, Leanne, my beautiful earrings, leaf floating in the wind. Anyway, it said possum, and that's the name that my dad used to give me. He used to call me when I was a little girl. So I knew today that he was here, that he was going to be here, he was going to be my support. And then I knew that, hang on, what am I entering into? What am I coming to today? And I stopped and I thought, maybe I need his support. Maybe I need to just open up. Maybe I need to let the tears come. Maybe I need to let the healing happen so that I can reveal more of me, the beauty that resides within me. And so when I went to this event and saw this beautiful guy singing, and then I saw this beautiful mum relaying her letter to her baby when she was first going to meet her first baby, her child, I just let it come. I didn't dismiss it. I felt it. I had tears. And I knew that it was meant to be because my dad was here. There wasn't any mistake that he guided me here today. There wasn't any mistake that he was with me. There wasn't any mistake that that possum sign came up, and there wasn't any mistake that that congestion happened, causing me to go past that hospital. So there's absolutely magic everywhere we go. We just need to be open to seeing, hearing and feeling it. So what if you could get out of your busyness of the day and just stop, be open, breathe. Just recently I've been doing this amazing breathing technique. It's pretty powerful. I do it 3 times a day. And that breathing, because we can survive, we can survive without food, we can even survive without water for a time, but we can't survive without breath. That breath comes in like a breath of life, fresh air coming in to open up our souls and expel all that negative energy. So I've been doing that of lately, and perhaps it was that my beautiful friend Stone put me onto, and perhaps I needed that today to actually help get through. But anyway, I just wanted to share this and share where I am. And as I said, if you haven't been to the Powerhouse Museum, do come check it out. You'll be blown away. It's just a beautiful facility. It's in Brisbane. I'm going to head back to the Gold Coast now. Yes, our angels are always with us and signs are always here, and it's so beautiful. Aww, Shaq, yay, special power in your message. Oh, you can feel it, yeah, thank you. It all came and I just saw this. So there's magic absolutely everywhere. We put meanings to things and nothing has meaning except the meaning we give it. Yes, I was adopted. Yes, I lost my identical twin at birth. Yes, I ended up for a time in hospital where no one wanted me. But the gifts that came from that as a result are absolutely phenomenal. And the gift is tuning in. It's a phone call coming through. Anyway, I better run. So I hope that you can feel me and you can actually take some of this message out for your own lives today. And if you ever need to reach out or ever need to talk, just give us a yell. I'm Tam from Why You Can Too. I help others discover their why by deciding that they can, so they can live a life that they deserve. And it starts with me. I invite you to take your first step to living your abundant life. And just so you know, that's the name of our next retreat that I'm running on February the 25th in Springbrook National Park, right here on the Gold Coast, with another couple of beautiful friends, Shane Reynolds and Frank, who used to run retreats at Eden Day Spa. So looking forward to putting that together. We've got it all together and to getting that out real soon, and just helping people really tune into their gifts and stepping out into the unknown, overcoming the fear so they can live their best life yet. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will chat to you real soon. Bye for now.